Hi, I'm Patrick Sweeney. Today I'm going to tell you why there's no such thing as natural talent, and I'm going to give you the secret for getting great at something, or helping your kids get great at something too. For years, I thought the best athletes in any sport were naturally gifted, genetic freaks who were born to do their sport. Well, the latest research shows that's definitely not true. The truth of the matter is, you can create natural phenomenons, and I'm going to show you that today. I first learned this lesson when I was at the Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs. And it's one of the key things that launched me on the path to getting second in the '96 Olympic trials. I met a girl who was the first woman to represent the United States in the Olympics in skeet shooting. She had to compete against the men because there was no women's category. Not only did she compete against the men and make the U.S. team, but she won a silver medal in the Olympics. She was outstanding. We were talking over lunch one time, and I said, look, I've got to go to practice. I'm going to get my headphones, and I'm going to kind of zone out because it's a long practice. And she said, well, why are you doing that? And I said, like my dad always said, practice makes perfect. Well, Terry said to me, no, practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. If you're not going out and trying to make every stroke perfect, everything you do specific to your sport as good as you can get, then you're never going to be world class in any sport. Well, it turns out the latest research holds that up and shows it to be true. There's no such thing as natural born athletes. There's no phenomenal athletes. It all comes down to how they practice. What you see is my son PJ behind me. He started out doing practice today, just shooting at the net. That's just practice. And that's really not quite a waste, but it's certainly not going to be the best practice he can. It's not perfect practice. When he changed and he put the goalie up, now he's really got to think about his shot placement. He's got to think about where he's going to look for open holes when there's a real goalie in the net. Now he's doing perfect practice. The other thing in perfect practice is not only being very specific to the sport, but also measuring something that you do during the sport. He might take 100 shots, and he might count how many he gets in the upper right-hand corner or down in the 5-hole. There's 4 distinct aspects you need to know to get truly world-class at anything. Number 1, you got to set a goal. So if you want something, you got to reach out, set a big, hairy, audacious goal. Get it out there, something that's really key. Number 2, perfect practice starts with knowing what your weaknesses are, getting some coaching, maybe getting other people to tell you, some experts to help out, and working on those weaknesses. Number 3, you got to measure it. So if you come out and you do 100 shots and you know that one day you got 60, the next day you got 62, you'll know you're improving. That's the third one. And then the fourth one is getting out of your comfort zone. To get world class at anything, you really got to push beyond what you think is possible. Take it from me, when I first started rowing, my first Olympic trials, I got 14th. And everyone thought, okay, well, good job, now get on with your life. But I knew there was something extra. I just didn't know how to tap into it. It was a lot of the mental training and learning things like this perfect practice that got me to second. That's just the thing. You probably don't know how much you can push yourself. So I hope these 4 little tips help you. I hope if you want to be great at anything, it doesn't matter if it's sports, if it's music, it doesn't matter if it's math or playing chess. If you want to get truly great at something, don't just practice, have perfect practice. I'm Patrick Sweeney, and this is
PJ Sweeney.
And this is
Shannon Sweeney.
Until next time,
Live big.
I need to practice singing.
With rhythms that